What's going on, Switch leaders? Hey, as always, thank you for watching this video. Couple of quick things to know where we're going. One, I'm about to share a crazy cool and impactful story from last week at Switch. I want to talk to you about what you can expect this week at Switch and then next week at Switch. So first things first is the story. So I love when small groups have the opportunity to let students lead either part or a lot of the small group conversation. And particularly one of our high school boys groups allowed a student to lead the group for the very first time. And he came up to me after Switch this past Wednesday and said, hey, I got to lead my small group for the first time. And I was just like, wow, that's amazing, way to go. And I gave him a high five. And then I just kind of sat in that moment with him and I said, Luke, what did you learn? What did you learn about yourself in getting to lead this group? Because he told me that he'd come prepared, that he looked over the leader guide because his Switch group leader had given it to him. And he'd even come up with his own extra questions that applied to his small group specifically. And he said, and I quote, I learned that I could do it. And I learned that by coming prepared, I got a lot out of it. And I learned that my faith grew this week because I got to challenge my peers and I got to challenge my friends. And I'm just like glossy-eyed. And I look at him and I turn around to some other people and I'm like, I want them to see this moment. And I just look at him and I say, Luke, I want you to know something. You are a leader, not just a leader of people, but a leader to everyone around you because of the way that you choose to walk in your faith. And that was just such an incredible, impactful moment. That is one story of many from not just this semester, but even this past week, as we've been talking about learning the ways of Jesus and what that looks like, how we live that out. And what I love in the middle of all those messages is there's a lot of different directions that we could go as Switch leaders when we hear a message. And sometimes there's a lot of great content. There's a lot of heavy content to sift through. But I love that even in this example that Luke had is that he chose specifically what applied most to his peers, to his group, and he took it and he ran with it. And that's what we get to do every single week at Switch, knowing the status of our students, what they need from us, whether it's encouragement, support, fun, whatever it might be. That's what we get to provide: a smiling, welcoming face, a safe environment, but also a challenging environment to push them beyond where they're at because we care about their journey in faith. So that was last week, and this week at Switch is Dunks and Donuts night. This is an NBA or basketball themed night. We have some crazy fun games that we've never played before at Switch on this night. If you're new to Switch, this is a pretty regular occurrence in March. Around March Madness, we always do a basketball themed night, but it's not like a night that you've ever seen before. We are having a dunk contest, but pre-service, and it's gonna be so freaking fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then we have a couple more games that have never been done before, and I'm looking forward to that as well. As always, you can check out the leader guide to help you become prepared. And again, specifically meet your students where they're at with what they need to hear. This week's a great message from one of my really good friends down in Texas. No, it's not Blake Smith, but it's one of my really good friends in Texas named Connor. It's incredible, incredible delivery to set us up for success next week. And this week I will be talking about this, that next week we don't have Switch on Wednesday as we normally would do, but instead, because it's spring break, we're gonna serve at Legacy Parenting Center, one of our mission partners that does incredible work. And I want you to be able to, one, hopefully be there. It's a Saturday morning from 10 to 12, and actually it's gonna extend a little bit beyond 12 because we are going to get to play 9 Square, have ice cream, have all kinds of fun. And I'm hoping, and this is what I'm figuring out, if we can actually do it in Legacy's parking lot or around Legacy after our serving day. So we're all right there. We all get to have fun and make memories and make moments with our students. So that's upcoming next week as well. And I'm so thankful to serve alongside every single one of you. You do not want to miss Huddle this week. I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, it is not a huddle, it is a fuddle, a fun huddle that you don't wanna miss out on. It's gonna be a blast, and so grateful to get to serve with you guys. Love you, peace.